Wide open! Network. Welcome. Are you ready? Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock!
Tommy guy! Who's on set? Lead out! Tommy guy! Goes on set! Hurry! Goes on set! Hurry! Goes on set! Sorry! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Go wide open! Shit! Tommy guy! Tommy got! Tommy fire! They're wide open! Tommy got! Tommy fire! One step at a time.
Duel 2. Let's rock!仇討ち是非なし阿鼻に天のホース千成敗お上の何とぞよしなに縁何とぞ Duel 1 Let's rock! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Tommy guy! Who cares? Tommy guy! Now's my chance! Ruined, huh? Slap! Duel 2 Let's rock! Goes on! One step at a time. Perfect. Duel 3. Let's rock. First match. Wide open. 仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよしなに縁で
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock!
Jump shot. Now's my chance.
Always act 2. Slap!
No nonsense.
Duel 2. Let's rock! Duel 3. Let's rock! This better have
Fighting back.
slap!
I feel like we'll meet again, given who you are.
Duel 1. Let's rock!
Focus.
Not bad.
This man. Almost there.
No good. Yourself.
Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock!
Take this one. I do my protagonist.
Slap! Duel 1. Let's rock!
Not bad. Not bad.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
This way. Focus. Great that.
Slap.
I feel like we'll meet again, given who you are.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Down. You're going nowhere. Disappear. Disappear. Bandit Bringer. Bandit Bringer. Disappear. It's heavy.
Slap.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻に天のホース千成敗お上の松何とぞよし
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Bandits, out of my sight.
Who cares? Not bad. Weak.
Bandit Bringer.
Not bad. Throw it all away.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Okay.
No nonsense!
Bandits. Shit. Bandits. Eat that. Crush.
No nonsense!
Pathetic.
Saul wins. Duel 1. Let's rock.
You're going nowhere.
Seriously?
Gunplay!
Out of luck.
Viper! Shit! Gunplay! Out of the way!
Temperance.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
No nonsense. Green bird.
You're going nowhere.
Throw it all away.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Shit.
You're going nowhere.
Slap.
What a bore.
Are you ready? Duel 1. Let's rock.
Roasted!
Goes on.
Isn't over yet.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Gotcha!
One step at a time.
Slap.
Driver!
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Stop!
Slap.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻二天のホース千成敗お上の何とぞよしなに縁
Yo everyone, what's good? Let me know how the mic sounds. You have to apologise for my fucking ASMR trigger,
Duel 1.
coughing and throat clearing because I'm ill as fuck. I wasn't even going to stream today either, but I just thought I feel alright. It lined up, so here I am. But if you're still here, Indigo, to sort of continue on from what you were saying, I feel like I don't watch any guides, at least for this game. I'm planning on doing Tekken 7 because, oh my god, I'm so lost playing that game. I am going to need some major help. So I will definitely be watching guides for that game. But I've never watched any guides for this game. But at the same time, it's kind of dishonest to say that because my guides, so to speak, are the people I play. So like half the conversions you'll see me do, if Repty Rev didn't exist online, or Glock Saint, these like mad celestial Viking players, I wouldn't know any of these combos. These are literally combos I've seen them do to me. That's all my anything that I know as Viking is all come from them players. It's nothing to do with me. Well, maybe there's like one or two little things that I do, but like they're universal, like certain type of grab baits and button whip things and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's all from them. So you could say I watch guides, really, because like technically you could say I'm watching guides, but I don't look for them. When I encounter a player that does stuff to me that's sick, I remember it, and then when I go into training mode, I was going to say lab them, but I don't really lab. When I go in training mode, I try and remember what they did to me and then recreate it. Or try and put my own spin on it. That's why, particular Testament, I play a way that most people don't play with Testament, because obviously I really like Testament. I say I really like Testament. Testament is my favourite character in the game. But I don't like the way people play Testament. So I took the things that people who play Testament, at least in my opinion, in a way that's really lame, but is really effective. And then I figured out like why they do it, and then I spin it into ways that I can do it more aggressively. Do you know what I mean? I've seen players who do the with this cat with Viking who do like the retreating tatami mat all the time, and they try and snipe you with the jump slash and stuff like that. I find that mad boring, so I don't do that. But that is mad powerful, so maybe like a better matchup, you might see me do that more. But if I'm trying to protect a round against a particularly oppressive, like mix-heavy character like a Chip or a Million, you might catch me do that, but for the most part I won't do that, because I just don't find it fun. So like even with Testament, I won't run away and camp with the Grave Reaper, because I just don't find that very fun. If you don't watch guides, how do you know combos I have seen people do to you? Do you come up with them? I don't know. I don't know. Usually, if you've seen anything complex off me, like let's use Barkin as an example now. If you've seen anything complex come off me, like the second hit of the cavity, I'll go to part now. Part number one, yeah. I'll just go part number one. If you see like counter hit off the second hit of the cavity, or like a conversion off the tatami mat with stand kick into like jump dust, the bones of that. One's 4 against 2. The bones of that usually comes from somebody else, like a Repty Rev or a Glock Saint, possibly even you, Indigo, like other back. And when another player does something to me that I think is cool, it like sticks in my head and I never forget it. So when I pick the character up, I then try to recreate it. But what usually happens is I get the structure of the original combo, or like the beginning, and then I change it. Or like usually because I forget what the actual thing they did to me was, so I can't remember if like some of the combos I'm doing are exactly mine or if they're kind of mine. But I can tell you for certain they don't start off as mine like 99% of the time. They don't start off as mine. They start off as somebody else's, and then I change them. But 99% of my skill is 99% of like tech that I find, if you want to call it tech, is started. I've seen it from somebody else first. I haven't come up with it. I've seen it from somebody else because I don't lab the game, so there's no way I'm going to find like actual proper tech, you know. So it's from somebody else. But then what I was going to say before though is I do feel like, and it is going to be a bit cocky and brazen of me to say this, but I do believe this. If you pin me with most players who don't lab the game and you're just going off general skill and what you learn off other players, I do feel like I'll beat most players. Just off like natural instinct and learning as you go along, as opposed to like watching a guide, just learning from the players that you play against. I feel like I'll beat most players, and I won't just beat them, I'll beat them in the mirror as well. I feel like most players I can beat them in the mirror, and I can beat them as in like playing their character against other characters, you know what I mean? And like I'll be better with, you know what I mean? It is cocky to say, but it's one of the things that I've, in general in gaming, I'm kind of good at. Because I feel like I have like a lot of natural instinct and skill, but that shit takes you nowhere if you don't learn. So I can't blow my horn on shit like that, because I have that, but without, like I say, Repty Rev and Glock Saint and yourself, and there's more, even Camachuno, yourself, Camachuno, there's other Bikons that I'm probably forgetting. Let me see if there's one in here. All the cracked Bikons that I've played, where they've 3-0'd me like 6 times in a row, I wouldn't even be remotely good at this game. My skill in this game is largely dictated by the rest of the players, not me. Yo, what's good tomorrow? I'm alive. I'm sick, but I'm alive. But I had to get back on. I felt like streaming. But I'm good, how are you? Right, which park, Indigo? Which park? Because I imagine 1's not full anymore. Let's go back to 1. Yeah, really has very little ego. Well, this is why, like, I'm saying, like, when you're in a rough patch, you just got to play through it. You can't have an ego and be like, I was good on this character before, why aren't I good again? It's just the way it is. Like, you're just not that good. I'm not trying to be a pro, so if I can't do it, I can't do it. I just got to keep trying. Like I said, Indigo, you were there. You've been there for like the first 4 streams where I picked this character back up. I was not playing well, and I think 1 or 2 of them streams I ended them kind of early because I was getting a bit tilted because I just couldn't get used to biking again. So although like in a stream like now, because right now I'd say I'm completely settled with biking. I'm fine now. But in a stream like this one, people will watch me play and they might be like, oh shit, your biking's really good. Or they'll be like, oh shit, like, how can you just play this character so seamlessly? I struggle. And it's like, yeah, you might see that now, but I've had to go through 4 streams, however fucking many hours, I don't know why it's not like this matchmaking, however many fucking hours that was, of me getting tilted off the face of the planet because I can't play the character like I used to. So I've had to go through the annoyance just to get to this bit, you know what I mean? I don't know why it's not letting us matchmake. Yeah, I've been trying to get good early on Sol and still not. Like I say, tomorrow, it takes time. If I picked up Sol, and I could do because he's part of the characters that I played, so I could eventually pick him back up. If I pick Sol back up tomorrow, I promise you will see 4, 5 streams. Maybe I'll pick it up quicker like I did with Bridget. Well, biking, it took me a while. You'll see 4 or 5 streams, 6 streams of me playing the character. Some of the streams will be shorter because I get frustrated. But those first few streams, you'll see me not have a very good time playing the game. I'll be enjoying it because It's also my favourite part. As much as it frustrates me, it's my favourite part of fighting games, the struggle, the climb back, before you get to this comfortable position where I am now. But you'll see me get tilted, because I know what I can do with Sol, but I just can't do it right now, and it frustrates me. But you keep going, you stick through that, and you get to the sunny side, so to speak, or, you know, the grass being greener, and then you get the character that you can play them how you want to play them, you know what I mean? Which is what you're looking for. Nice. Nice. I didn't really need to do that, but whatever. Yeah, I never learned on the cards yet. I didn't see how you guys play one of them cards. Trust me, tomorrow, like I say, it takes a while. It takes a while. It's not something that I do every time I pick up a new character. It's the most frustrating part of whenever I play that character by an absolute mile. It's not even close. It's always an awful experience. I say awful. Like I say that I also enjoy it the most, but it's not fun, because at least for me personally, I'm a slow learner. I'm a slow adapter in fighting games, and I feel like when I play a character that I'm not 100% comfortable with, it literally nerfs my ability to play the fucking game. Like, I can't make decisions properly. I'm too busy flailing and thinking about what I should and what I can and can't do, etc, etc, you know? When I'm comfortable, it's when I'm at my best. When I'm too busy worrying about what my character can and can't do, I struggle a lot. You have to earn that English, you have to earn that comfortability. It doesn't just come, you have to earn it. Like, with every single character I've played half the roster, right? With every single character, I bet you any money, if you track my first 100 games with that character, I wouldn't even be 50-50. I wouldn't even be off. I'd be like, probably like 30-70. So it's Japanese voice beings, as you should have all the VAs. To be fair, yeah, well, let's go back to the stream answer. But I don't care if the VAs are woke. And to be fair, I think the English dub is good. I actually quite like the English dub. I think the English dub in this game is actually really good. Yeah, I actually like the English dub in this game. Fucking hell, we're moving right now. Yeah. Oh, it was dangerous waiting that out there when he had super, but... Shouldn't have done that really, but whatever. I thought I could parry that. I bet you wouldn't believe that I actually pressed L1 there because I thought I had bar. I thought that was my bar. Yeah, I actually think the English dub in this game is actually quite high. I ain't gonna lie. I am a dub appreciator. Come here. I didn't get my air dash. I still didn't get it. Should have done the combo conversion rip, but it matter. Doesn't matter. Should have believed in it. That was completely unintentional. I was blocking! Good shit.
仇討ち是非なし阿ビ二天のホース千成敗お上の
Pardon me.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. There you go, Johnson. I didn't get it. A shame. Nice. Come on. No! That was close.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I'm blocking that, yes, thank you. What? What am I doing? Fuck that up. Nice grab. Oh, I'm so lucky. I am mega lucky there. I took a big risk with the parry as well. Nice. Oh. I literally did instant air dash slash there. I didn't get it. Finally broke down at the time silence my spot. If I see 10 Steve-O, you get it. You get it. It's amazing. It's S tier. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. How you doing anyway, 10 Steve-O? Welcome back to the stream. I was hoping they'd jump over me. Kinda like that, but it didn't happen. Nice. Hoping that's Tommy that hit me, but it didn't. I might be dead here. A lot of damage. Oh, shit. I didn't get the air dash again. I think I'm away. Right. Try parry. You know, I get a marathon of it whenever I watch Drive. It does help. It does help. You can never have enough of the tiny side. Why did I do that? Nice fine. Already, I was gonna hit it. You went power again. Oh! Oh, you're having to grab it. No, your man has got humongous, but oh my goodness. Yeah, humongous fails. Oh! The man just ran into my face and grabbed me. Let me go, you are crazy. Oh, I'll take that, please. Don't drop it. Yeah.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Can you not? Can I get it? No. I can get this though. Yeah. Into that. Get away from me. Yep. 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 Oh, I dropped it again! Took a chance, it worked. I keep dropping that, it's so annoying.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻の天のホース戦成敗お上の何とぞよしなに縁何とぞよしなに
You give yourself too little credit as well, Indigo. You're talking about my barking. My celestial barking. That set was dead even. That was a good set right there. We played some good games. Oh. Sad. GG's, yeah, GG's Indigo. Indigo, how much do you play like Strive on a regular? Like, do you consistently play a certain amount of time, or can it like drastically change? How much do you play Strive? I was just trying to play Strive. Not consistent, usually 2 hour stretches for a while, then something else. See, that's what I'm saying, Indigo. I play a lot more Strive than you do. That's just a fact. I play a lot more Strive than probably most people in the chat do. I probably play a lot more Strive than most of the average player plays Strive, even in the Celestial floor. Think about it, like even especially considering I stream the game now. Like I'm playing 2 hours at least a day. Right, if I'm streaming another game. If I play another game, or if I don't play another game, I'm streaming this game from anywhere between 3 to 6 hours. And if you think about that every single day for the most part, if I'm not ill, of course, like I've been recently, that's a ridiculous amount of time. So it would only make sense that it looks like I'm doing it naturally because I'm playing a lot, you know what I mean? Now, obviously, that doesn't discount the fact that it might take me longer just because I'm playing a lot. Doesn't mean that I'm going to get good in a certain amount of time. It might take me even longer, it just depends on how it is like. It's a lot of Strive, exactly. But in all that time that I put in until I get to this point now, I'm on a stream like this and I can play back and on stream and I'll be completely fine. I have to have 3 or 4 ass backwards, annoying streams. I'm just like, they'll just stop now. They'll just come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'll do as much character. But I know, because I've actually done this. Like, whenever I say, oh, trust me, I've done this before, I've done this for every single character, I'm being genuinely serious. This happens every single time I pick up a character I used to play. The only character it doesn't happen with is Testament. I can play Testament right now, and it will be like I never stopped. It won't matter. But for every other character, for some reason, it seems to just take me a long time to pick them back up and find where I was, find me footing with them. It frustrates me, but that's how it is. And like I say, it frustrates me, but I also really like it. Come back here. How many hours do you think you had? What, in Strive? I've nearly got 700 now, I think. I've only got 700. This is definitely my most played fighting game. MK11 is a close second, it's like 500 odd. But I haven't played that game consistently in like a year. And I ain't gonna play that game no more either, it's gone. I delete that shit. Never playing that shit on my channel again. Fucking hell, it's quite good. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, I'm dead. No, it's don't worry about Indigo, like I say, fucking, I'm not the type of guy, I'm chill, but I have no idea, it was just something, I know, it's annoying, I approve. Yeah, 432 hours. as much as you might think, well, I still have as well. I'm just saying. I don't say if you are, if you do. But like another person might think, well, I still have 432 hours. Right? Yes, you have more hours than me, but I still have a lot of hours. So why am I not at a certain level? I can literally have 10 hours. Now, of course, that would be impressive if I had 10 hours and I managed to beat players who had hundreds of hours. But the point is, people consume things differently and they learn differently. You know what I mean? So although it looks like I've got 600 hours, oh shit, this guy's amazing, I probably only started getting to a point where people outside, like people will look at my gameplay as like, oh, this guy's a good player, after probably the 600 hour mark, or somewhere around the 550 hour mark, something like that. I wasn't consistently getting Celestial until when Bridget came out last year, and that was around the 500 hour mark for me, 550 hour mark I think. So I was bang average at this game for a long time. And I'd say I'm still, it depends on what you class it as. If you class it as just purely online, playing against online players, whether that be I run into Hotashi or I'm playing against some randomer, I'd say I am a good player. But if we're talking about like, in the grand scheme of things of like Guilty Gear for the game, I'm not a good player. I've never won nothing. I never beat anybody of true rapport in a set. Whenever anyone talks about Guilty Gear Strive, they ain't talking about Alondra and Tanuki. So I just have my fun with the game when I play, and I play the game how I want to play it, you know what I mean? That's actually just, that's the philosophy. I don't know what I did there. Well, I have like 30 hours. We all gotta start somewhere, 10 to up, we all gotta start somewhere. I remember when I first started this game, I thought I would never get good at this game. Coming from MK11, the freedom and sort of the difference in the way combos were put together and the true freedom of movement, and like how when you hit somebody on block, their choice wasn't sit in front of you and block again, poke out or jump. That's pretty much what you get in MK11. Or you know, use the roll system. Whereas in this game, you can backdash, you can move, you can micro move, you can Roman cancel. Like there's so many more options, and I thought I'd never get used to that. Prepare on my living room, PC or Switch. But tell me that it makes sense. You have better grasp on it. Just want to see what 100 is right or not, and you're consistent with playing on this. So yeah, 100%. Like I say, I'm a smooth brain. I am a smooth brain. I have to do something a billion times before it clicks. And sometimes I have to do more. Like I just have to. So that's how it works for me. And you know, in some cases, I don't really care how it looks to other people, because at the end of the day, it's my gaming experience. I don't give a shit if somebody thinks I'm a slow learner. It's more like pride wounding for me. Do you get what I mean? It's like I want to just be able to play this character, but I can't because my fucking tiny pea brain can't grasp the things that I need to do to actually play this character. So I have to struggle and struggle to get to a point where I can actually play the character without feeling like an absolute cheese puff, you know what I mean? It's frustrating that that's how I am, but that's just how I am. I've figured that out on my fighting game journey, if you will. I've said this before, you figure things out about yourself, at least in relation to fighting games, when you play them. You figure out what things that you're good at, things that you're not so good at. Even if you're not necessarily like too bothered about becoming a great player, you just notice like things that, you know, like shit that you just don't block, or just type of characters that you like to play, or, you know what I mean, just things like that, type of moves you like on a character. You learn all these things. What the hell just happened there? I didn't realise it was going to work like that. I'm going to Street Fighter by 800 hours in it, at least I've up close to over 1,000. See, exactly. But even then I say this, like, even if you have 1,000 hours in something and you're not good at it, instead of being upset about, like, why you're not good at it 1,000 hours. You gotta think, why am I not good at it after 1,000 hours? You know what I mean? Like, there could have been something you've been doing wrong the whole 1,000 hours. Like, what would you rather? Still be bad after 1,000 hours, or figure out what humble yourself a bit and figure out what it is that's stopping you from improving? So then you won't have to do another 1,000 hours to even get close. You can just go through with that new knowledge for the next 10, 20 hours and fix broken habits and improve, you know? It can be a hard thing to do in fighting games because it's a game. You bought the game. Like you don't want to humble yourself when you're playing a game that you bought. You know, you bought the game. You want the game to cater to you and for you to play it and for you to enjoy it. You don't have to bend over backwards to get the experience you want out of the game. You know what I mean? I started off playing against my buddy, bought me the game. He'd been playing for a while. I was on floor 4 while I started on floor 6. After a lot of patterns and rhythm in this game. That's literally, tentative orc. That's the basis of my playstyle. I think I am very, very good, naturally, at identifying patterns and, like, finding my rhythm and learning somebody else's rhythm and beating them with my... I can adjust your rhythm, but I play for fun. So I don't adjust your rhythm, I overwhelm you with mine. If I was playing to win, I could probably play a little bit more contemplative. Not that I don't play contemplative at all, but I would adjust to other people's rhythm. But online, the way I play is I overwhelm you with my rhythm or I lose, basically. I play 1,000,000 miles an hour, and if that doesn't win, I don't care. But also just try harder in that game. I didn't even practice combos in this game because everything's kind of easy. Yeah, this game, I mean, as is obvious, all fighting games are different. And this game has a very sort of free-flow combo system that's very easy to grasp but hard to master and make use of. I don't want to say optimally because then we're talking about really trying hard and like being the best, but like close to optimally. You know what I mean? Like landing decent damage combos. You know what I mean? And from like multiple situations. But when I play Street Fighter 5. I was reading Chun-Li's like input moves, and I just couldn't even understand what I was reading. What the fuck are these symbols, and why am I not getting auto combos, and why can't I combo this into that, and etc, etc, etc. But when I see people play Street Fighter, they combo some things. It's like I just didn't understand what the fuck was going on, so it just put me off. And then when I play Tekken, and they have like the traditional like hit pad button inputs and shit like that. It scares me off because I am at the end of the day I'm a casual, filthy casual noob fighting player. You know what I mean? But you might see me pull something off good. At the end of the day, I am definitely immortal. As in amortal, not immortal. I am amortal. I am not that good at these games. I'm probably good against like the regular populace. But if we're talking about someone truly of rapport who's really good at these games, I'm not that guy. But what do you want out of this game? If I were to give you the easy answer, it's literally just to play it on stream and enjoy it. And have this community grow. Not just from this game, but pretty much any fighting game I enjoy. You know what I mean? And then just go from wherever that takes us. But if I were to give you another answer that makes no fucking sense, what I want from this game is for Ichigo Kurosaki to be in the game. That's what I want from this game. But no, what I this game? I think it's an inevitability that at least once I will try to compete in this game. I think I don't want to say it's a duty to the game. It's a duty to me, like and my personality. I'm a very competitive person. So I want to compete, but it's the fear of falling out of love with the game that stops me from doing it. That's the main thing. Like, this is not right. I'm not big enough for it to be clipped out of context for me to start a beef here. But like, I don't know if anybody knows this guy. That Faust 6 sniping bar players. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. This Faust is. Yeah, the secrets are outside the town sign. I mean, tentative orc gets it. Tentative orc gets it. But Yeah, I was going to go on a tangent there. And again, this is not to bag on this guy whatsoever, because I've not even got the full context for all the tweets I saw. But a few of them I'm pretty certain someone who was calling him out, hence why he was responding. But I was following Sonic Soul recently, and looking at some of his, well, I say looking at his tweets, they just come up on like your feed, don't you, on Twitter. And what's his face? And I'm pretty sure he doesn't compete anymore, because I haven't read it in full, but there's like a pinned tweet at the top, and I think I read like the first couple of paragraphs, but I'm pretty sure, long story, I'm paraphrasing here, but he says he's not competing anymore, he doesn't enjoy competing, right? But whenever I see Sonic Soul tweet anything, it's inherently negative. It's just negative, like it's beef with somebody. It's something, it's complaining about something, or about how somebody plays the game, or about something, maybe that one's a little inaccurate, but it's in some way negative. Something's negative, like some characters are annoying and busted. I'm not saying he's wrong, but my point is, like, whenever I read any of his tweets, it's just inherently negative. And the thing is, though, I'm not saying that as in like, oh, that could never be me. I'm saying that could definitely be me if I played Strive competitively. I know he is. He may play amazing after I say this, maybe Twitter is just whack. Literally, that's why I don't use Twitter like that. I've never used Twitter really like that. I've only been using it somewhat because of obviously the Wandering Tanuki. I will obviously help grow this community, like, so, you know, Twitter is a necessity. But at the same time I say that, but I have kind of used it to just follow all the YouTubers I like. But I mainly use Instagram really. Instagram is the one that I use like that. And like privately, you know what I mean? I don't use Twitter, like that, but what's his face? Yeah, my point is, just whenever I see him tweet anything, it's just so negative. And I'm not trying to dehumanise the guy and be like, you know, oh shit man, that's just real weird. I'm saying I completely 1000% get it. If somebody's being a tool and calling you out, or somebody's being a tool and having a shit take about the game when some character's clearly busted, or if somebody's doing whatever, I'm liable as a competitive person to, instead of going, as I usually do, if someone talks shit to me on the game or in the chat, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I don't care, mate. Because if we run the set and you beat me or I beat you, it's about as effective as a traffic cone in a fucking desert. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. If I beat you 10-0, you beat me 10-0, Hotashi ain't going to go, oh yeah, he's winning Evo next year. You know what I mean? No one cares. Do you know what I mean? But if I was like a Sonic Soul, I know he's not competing, but let's just say like I'd come from that competitive background and I had that like fire in me, so when somebody was like had a shit take, or somebody was calling me out, or I lost to somebody who was playing lame, or just etc, something like that, it wouldn't be, I couldn't go like, oh, you know, who cares about that guy, I'm hanging with the dudes in stream. I'd be like, fuck that dude, he's everything I don't stand for, let's LTG this bitch and fuck him up, let's 10-0 him in a set and insult his family lineage. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just my competitive spirit, wanting to not just beat the guy but crush them. You know what I mean? The real sort of challenge for me would be, if I'm going to compete in this game, and the thing is, well, this is what's, I acknowledge it's very brazen of me to even say any of this, because it's like, what am I competing in? Some fucking, I'm going to compete in some absolute nobody tournament. Like, even if I won, or even if I won, or if I got first rounded, nobody's going to be chatting about a Wandering Tanuki in this tournament this weekend. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be a thing. But that's not what I'm even concerned about. I don't care. All I care about is my experience and my interaction with the tournament. Do you know what I mean? And I don't care if it's Weenie Hut Junior Wednesdays or if it's Evo Grand Finals. If I'm playing in a tournament, I'm playing to win. I'm playing to win. I don't give a shit who's in it. I don't give a shit what the prize is, if there is any. I don't give a shit how low-key the tournament is. I don't even give a shit if I don't get paid for winning it. I ain't playing for money. I'm playing to win. That's just my mindset. And that can be a very toxic mindset to have when you approach something. Because if you don't win, when the only goal is to win and you don't win, the world crumbles. Do you know what I mean? And I've been there before when I play sports before in my life, so I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to fall out of love with something because you're not getting the outcome that you think you deserve. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I say, like, you have to change your approach to the thing in general if you're going to compete. If I'm going to compete, I can't just do what I've been doing now. I mean, I could, but it's like a it's a fool's errand, because I'm saying that I want to win at all costs, and I don't want any other result than winning. I don't care about any other result than winning. But I'm going to go into a tournament, casually streaming the game, not looking up tech, not playing sets against consistent high quality players like I might play a player that's good but not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, to prepare for a tournament, I need to play against players like Zulu every game. I don't think I'd enjoy that if the intention behind doing it was purely to win in a tournament setting. I could play Zulu 20,000 times in a row, or play as good as Zulu 20,000 times in a row, get fucking 60 and 0'd, and I wouldn't care whatsoever. I'd enjoy the fucking boss rush challenge of playing a bit against a player as good as that and trying to beat them, because it'd be on my own terms. Do you know what I mean? But if I do it with the sole purpose of preparing for a tournament, and then I go to a tournament and I don't win, or I play an online tournament and I don't win, I would not be happy whatsoever. I should have killed him there. It'd be very frustrating for me. Tool, I haven't heard that insult forever. But again, because I am so competitive, I love this game so much, it's gonna happen. When it's gonna happen, I don't know. But it's gonna happen, at least once. And the same will probably happen for Street Fighter 5 and Tekken. If I fall in love with them games, it will probably inevitably happen. Thank you. Sometimes I used to see it as if when it becomes a job, it isn't for any more out of people. Literally, this is why I stopped playing. I used to play football. One of the big reasons why I stopped playing football. When I was playing football, and I was never like amazing. It's not like I was guaranteed to go pro, definitely not. But like when I was playing football, and this is soccer for you American furios. You're American, aren't you? You're on that side of the world. It's football. It's not soccer, right? When I was playing football, obviously at first I was terrible, grinding through it, got, relatively decent, and then it got to a stage in my life where when I was in college, I was playing for one team on a Saturday, I was playing for another team on a Sunday, although I wasn't really starting for the Saturday team, but I was there, and then I was playing for one team on a Sunday, and I was playing for another team, my college team, on a Wednesday. I was training almost every single day in the week, and even then I wasn't even putting in enough effort to become like even close to being pro. I wasn't even close to that good, and even then I was putting in like a monumental amount of time. But I stopped. One of the main reasons I stopped is because that's how it felt. It felt like clocking into work, and I lost the passion for it. And then fucking, of course, years after me stopped playing, me and the IRL mates are talking about, we need to fucking get out somewhere and play some football. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'm used to your country playing Leeds as I am American. Yeah, we're also used to your country, just filling up the numbers whenever we have an international competition, you know what I mean? We get one tournament where we haven't managed to beat the US, and all of a sudden it's soccer again. What happened to the last 50 years?
Challenge me again whenever you like.
Nice, love. To be fair, America, the US were actually bloody decent this World Cup. They were a US side where I can genuinely say they're actually a good team. But at the same time, I don't think this England team that played the last World Cup was all that good either. They were better than the US, but they're not that good. I think people overrate them a lot. I just play the game because Bridget is cute as fuck, so he's not have the game. Well, that's a very good reason, Tensity Fuck. That's a strong enough reason for me. But yeah, I'm like I have to enjoy something. Whether it's when I write, whether it's when I learn language. Whatever I do, I have to enjoy it. If I put myself in a position, although I do try to introduce like some regulation, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, to what I do, because you can't just be completely loose and have no schedule, because then you'll just fucking do nothing. But if I like fucking if I put myself too much in a box and make it too regulated, I'll lose that enjoyment and then I stop.
Are you ready?
It just becomes, because the frustrating parts of it become too frustrating. Like, don't get me wrong, there's frustrating parts of just playing the game fucking casually. Do you know what I mean? Axel Low exists and fucking Happy Chaos. All them exist, do you know what I mean? People who play the game lame exist. But all them things that really aren't that big of a deal are far less of a deal when I don't take the game so seriously. They become a fucking nightmare when I do. That's why I hate NK. Well, one of the big reasons I hate NK11 so much. Because with it being the first fighting game I learned, you don't really know how to control your ego yet. Do you know what I mean? So with it being a fighting game that I was decent at, you think you know fighting games. And you think you know, like, if you're decent, what's broken, what's this and what's that, and you can say this and do this and da 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 da, you know what I mean? When in reality, you're just another fucking peon out of the absolute billions of people that play the game. But you know, fucking how many copies the game sells like, but... And with how bullshit that game was, whenever you get... as much as it's frustrating anyway, whenever you get bullshit about the game, it's 10 times more annoying, at least from my personal experience, because I actually took the game relatively seriously. Because I wanted... I did compete once in MK, I got 2 loads straight away. But, you know what I mean? It's way more frustrating than you actually give a shit about the game. Whereas, obviously I give a shit about Strive, but not in the way where I want to compete. I give a shit about it, like, is it just the life of the game and who gets in the game and chill out, that's what I care about. Like, if it's taking Purple Rain and Pencil off and starts me and I don't care that much. If I got to CEO and that happens to me, I'm getting a bus on that stream, I'm losing it. 100%. 100%. And it's got nothing to do with, at least in my personal opinion, but for me, it's got nothing to do with the embarrassment of what the pot player does to me on stream. It's all to do with the fact that I lost. I don't care if somebody double perfects me. Like the first 2 sets of a best of 3. First 2 games of a best of 3. I still believe I can come back and win, you know what I mean? Until you beat me, I genuinely believe I can win. All the time. But that belief, when it's squandered, isn't so bad. When I don't really give too much of a fuck about the result anyway. Call that a backdash. I won that round. That's what I'm saying. Could have given that round up. That's why I lost my more because there's more more. Like say you won't get sponsored, then be on stream. There's no option to showcase your skill. Even then, Indigo, I am a literal hermit in this sense. Like, I'm very simple-minded for things for the most part. I wouldn't care. I know obviously you need money and you need this and you need that. I get it. And there may come times that I could be totally honest where I have to compromise, but I'm the type of person that unless I'm on my deathbed, I ain't compromising. I'm this way with IRL work. I don't work because I don't enjoy working. I need to do it to make money, but I tend to push the boundaries on this thing over and over again in my life. And it causes me problems, right? But this is just who I am. So it's just the problems that come with it. It's just me. So I don't get upset about it, you know what I mean? But it's like, I wouldn't even be thinking about sponsors and what my performances mean to my brand. It's literally winning. It's all about winning. Like if I don't win, it doesn't matter what the wandering Tanuki community thinks of my performance. If I don't win, I didn't win. Like that's it. Like I didn't win, and that'll be enough. That's enough to make me not feel like my worth outside of Strive is worthless, because I'm not that shallow. Like, it didn't hit me like that. But I would be very annoyed and very upset with myself. It would make me feel like all the time that I would have put in practicing the game would be worthless. Or would have been worthless, should I say. And that would frustrate me a lot. Please don't drop. Fuck. I can't see that full comment, but I see you saying to him about why would you work when you own fucking Wayne Enterprise. So I wish. It's not that I'm a lazy person either. But I mean, for example, like, some people will say it's easy, some people won't, but I can tell you now it's not that easy to cut the stream on every day and be interactable. There's a reason why I didn't have the mic on for the first like 16 to fucking like 20 streams. It's like a confidence thing, you know what I mean? Some people might get past that straight away, but I didn't. It's a whole lot more than just whacking the game on stream, do you know what I mean? I'm not this sociable as I'm being right now in conversation in real life, not even close. So even this is like a learning curve to be interactable, you know? It's not something I can't do, it's just something I don't do on a consistent basis. That shit like this does not annoy me at all, because I don't care about the result. But this guy, I'm sorry, he's playing so boring. Hey, why would you work if you own Wayne Enterprise? See, please, we can do some big cut up. Wow, okay, I got it. How do we not trade that at least? Wow. I like your mindset. I just thought it was because of multiple factors, just losing it enough interesting. I thought other factors I just stressed or something. No, literally. It's literally losing is enough for me. It sounds babyish, but like, you're a cunt if you don't own it and you be a cunt to other people. You know what I mean? That's when it's wrong. But when you know it and you control it and you like, you don't take it out on other people, then it's fine to acknowledge that about yourself. You know what I mean? I know it's very babyish that I can't handle losing, but that's just what I'm like. That's who I am. Well, it's not that I can't handle losing, it's that losing means so much to me that it can ruin the relationship with something that I have. Do you know what I mean? Because winning also means that much to me, you know? Well, I get it, you stream on YouTube, but I hate interacting with destroy the point of stream in general for me. So I like to be focused. Like, in general, Indigo, I'm not a sociable person. I don't go out, I don't do any of that shit, so I'm not... It's not like I can't be conversational, I'm not conversational a lot of the time, you know? So this is, at times, tough for me. Yo, it's good, Nico? No, you're not late, don't worry about it, man. No, I'm not feeling better. I just thought I had to cut the stream on because I felt like it, but I'm not feeling better. How are you doing, though? Oh, no, I'm not playing Jacko. Maybe one day. Not right now, but maybe one day. But yeah, Indigo, I'm literally... Nothing else would enter my mind. Completely, it's all about winning. Nothing to do... And I'm like this in every aspect of my life. Like, so, when it comes to, like, learning Japanese, I'm not learning Japanese so I can impress some other cunt with my Japanese. It's literally so I can read manga. So I can read literature in Japanese. It's so I can communicate for my own benefit. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing to do with fucking someone else. Of course, I would like to share it with other people eventually. I don't know how I'll do that, but I'd like to do that. But the original motivation and the motivation that keeps me learning has nothing to do with anybody else. It's purely selfish. Same with writing. I don't give a shit if I make absolutely no money off any of the books that I ever write. It's all about me wanting to write stories based off of the feeling of inspiration that the stories that have inspired me have given me. If I can pass that on to someone else, like a shred of that inspiration, okay, now that would be sick, but if that doesn't happen, that doesn't happen. If somebody doesn't get it, or just doesn't like it, they don't get it, or don't like it. But that's not the point, like, I'll know, and again, I can't, it's kind of hard to know, but at the same time, I'll know when, like, when I've done what I feel like is enough for my current level, you know what I mean? I'll know when I've poured my everything into it, I'm running ready to share it now. If nobody likes it, that's fine, of course we work with that and we try and get around that. We try and make something that people will like more, but that doesn't mean I'll try and do something next time that I think more people will like. It means that I'll just try again at what I did the first time and hope it works out different. I know you might say, oh, that might sound stupid, but there's billions of people on the planet. Just because one thing doesn't work doesn't mean the process was wrong. You have to evaluate the process and see if it was wrong, but if you strongly believe it wasn't, have another crack at it. You wrote a story about taking my life, you suck shit. Yeah, that's part of the story, yeah. Well, that's cool, I'm making a language very early. So let me ask you this question, Indigo. Can you draw? How would you classify how well you can draw? Yeah, I've drawn my whole life. See, this is where, like, the shoe gets reversed, so to speak, right? But the shoe's on the other foot, right? Because I'm the type of person where I get fighting games, maybe you could give it to me, but I've never found myself to be naturally gifted at anything, right? I know some people might also say, well, neither have I, but from the outside looking in, you feel like they are. Of course, it never is that way. But I myself, multiple periods in my life, have tried to learn how to draw. I've not put the time in, hence why I've never got the result. But I've always wanted to learn how to draw, and I particularly want to learn how to draw now, so I can illustrate my own work as well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously that'll be way further down the road. But if someone like yourself, you've been doing it your life, I'll look at something that you've probably done, and I'll be like, yo, how the fuck do you even get there? Like, how the fuck do you even make something look like detailed? And then I look at it, and I picture it in my mind, and I think, if I can just copy the pencil strokes and the formation of the drawing, it should look exactly the same. And then you put your pencil to the paper, and it looks like an absolute rotten fucking tomato. But that is the reality of the process of whenever you start literally anything. It was probably the reality of the process when you started drawing. You just forget that, and or if you don't forget it, you become too miffed by how good other people are at things. When in reality, that's just it's a pointer for that's literally what you can do if you do what they've done to get there. Maybe not every single time. Maybe they're just that good and they didn't have to do much to get there. But the point is, by genuinely, you have to do a lot to get to the stage of the people that you see and the things that you look at. You know what I mean? They genuinely weren't there to start with. I love that combo. So newswise, that game, it doesn't run perfect, but I can totally play it, so I can download a mod for some reason. Originally the game around like 5 FPS. Yeah, I didn't know about that, Nico. I've not seen that. I actually know nothing about PCs though, and like things like that. I haven't installed mod packs because the game has like an awkward, problem here or there. You know what I mean? You don't have to deal with that shit on console, but God bless me, I do get a PC. I don't believe in God, by the way, I'm not religious. Oh wow, that was awkward. That was actually super. Wow, I've just done that. Fine. But you just start, if you're doing consistently, you're learning, so they can just teach you. It's usually about breaking things down to simple shapes and go from there. That's actually, what, I can't remember when it was last year at some point, obviously. But the last time I was drawing a lot, I was learning about anatomy and breaking things down into shapes and just, because again, I have a smooth brain, so when it comes to understanding 3D shapes, you might be able to look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's mad easy to understand. For me, it takes me a long time to grasp the idea of drawing something with a 3D aspect. It takes me a long time to just look at something and actually understand it. So I was actually just practicing drawing like fucking cubes and fucking prisms and cylinders just to thoroughly understand like the composition of a 3D drawing, like what something looks like when it's 3D, what makes something 3D, like what the back of something, how to represent the back end of something in a 3D drawing, do you know what I mean? But I haven't done it for a while. And in terms of like just starting, I literally did just start getting a sleep schedule going and shit. But I've just got fucking hell again, which is so annoying. So it's fucked up my sleep schedule, but what's its face?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
I do so many things that it's hard to fit it in. So like even right now I'm not on schedule because I'm ill, so I've not been able to learn as much JP. I've not written in a while. I've not drawn in a while. I've not streamed in a couple of days. Do you know what I mean? Like, on top of needing to find part-time work as well. So once I'm trying to establish a schedule now that I can manage, but once I find part-time work, I'm gonna have to change it again because obviously I'm gonna have to see how that fits into my life. And I'm not gonna wait for long. I'm literally I'm trying to find the shortest time and hours possible for the amount of money I need to make, which is not much money, so I can stream as much as possible and work on everything else as much as possible. Because I don't give a shit about money, and right now I don't really need money. Of course, any money that I do make, particularly from this, would be an absolute, blessing in heaven sent. It really would. But I'm not the type of person I don't need it. So for now, all I want to do is just get my head down and work. And by work, I mean work at this. You know what I mean? Fuck working at some job with some company I don't know. I want to work at this. I want to build this. And I want to work at the things I'm passionate about. That's what I want to do. Let's wait for the release time. Not even that indigo. Literally just enough. I need to make it like about, if we're talking about literally to the penny, I need to make like probably 250 quid to £300 a month. So I'm looking to make like 450 quid a month because that's what it would average out at working 3 days a week for like regular national minimum wage over here in this country. So even by that amount, I'll be smooth sailing. I'd much rather gamble any money that I ever make, or quote-unquote real money, if you will, on the things that I'm passionate about than spend my life slaving away working, have the frustration of work make me lose the passion for all this stuff and then abandon it. I'm not going to do that. I would not advise anyone else to do that. It's a lot easier if you just fucking get on with it, go to work, shut the fuck up, and make your money. I don't have any inherent fault with that. It's definitely easier. Trust me, if I could do it, I would do it, but I just can't. I've tried and I just can't. Work to choice. But yeah, I'd love to learn. I say I'd love to learn. I will eventually become competent enough at drawing to illustrate my own work. Like I said, before I even started this channel, mainly what I was doing was just looking around for like-minded people. That's kind of what I was doing. I just couldn't really find anyone that was on board with exactly what I was doing, or at least passionate enough that he wanted to put the time in, do you know what I mean? So I thought, fuck it, I'll just make my own community then. Now, like I said before, I've said this before, it doesn't solve the problem necessarily, but it gives me my own chance to solve the problem, do you know what I mean? Sneaky, did you read my question? Give me one sec, Nico. When I've done this game, I will read it, do not worry. My bad. There we go. Let me have a look.
千成敗お上の何とぞよし
Where is your question?
何
Have a
とぞよし
look.
がに縁
Let me
な
have a
ど
look. I'm trying to find it. I can't fucking find it. Am I blind? Yeah, what was your question, Nico? Because I'm trying to find it and I'm fucking... I'm smooth brain and I can't find it. Oh, is this about your rollback frames? If you want the honest answer, yes. You are going to get people angry at you. Yes. Fighting games are inherently toxic like that. If you come in with a subpar connection, people are going to get frustrated. They ain't going to like it. That will happen. So you should definitely look into best ways to improve your connection and stuff before fully committing to online, you know what I mean? Just keep checking stuff out and looking into it. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to do that, did you? Shit, nice.
One step at
Nice
a
trade.
time.
Just moved to USA easy. Nice. Scout good. Tell me the one's not for Gaffins to fucking parry now. Nice. I've all passes to get them done by scheduling time. See, I tried to do that Indigo, but I struggle. I am very bad at that. Especially when I write. I find that I write best, and it's the most annoying thing to say, because it is so cocky to say this, but it's just the truth. I've tried multiple times to change it, but it just doesn't work. I find that I write best when I do it, like, I mean, I don't expect to write that much, or write at all, at that period of time. I mean, I just do it off the cuff. Because I usually come up with my best ideas. Whereas when I try and sit myself down, it's not to say that I can't, but when I try and sit myself down and write, I tend to struggle a little bit more. I definitely don't just smooth brain and get nothing, but it's usually less productive. I mean, the key is trying to find what invokes that creativity at the random times and harness it on the scheduled times. But if I had the answer for that, I'd be doing that already. It's funny how you grow up though. Half the shit I do now, if you'd have told me, younger me, that these are the things that I'd be spending my time doing, I thought, oh yeah, that motherfucker sounds like a corny dude, but now, little me back then knew fuck all. Can't get that Yo's action when I want it. what I've just done though. I know Bridge is good at that.
Wide open. Is a harsh
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, when it comes to connection, obviously, yeah, to me that's a more general one. When it comes to PC related advice, I ain't the guy. I've never had a PC. I don't know how these. I don't know how PCs work. Lava backdash there. I got lucky there.
仇討ち是非なし阿炎に天のホース千成敗お上のホース何とぞよし
Both two people doing better than one. Oh yeah. If you want to play me as well, Nico, yeah, we can do that. We can do that to test it. Just let me know when you need me. Let me know when you need me. Although it'll probably be a bad representation for me because, or Indigo as well, really, because we're on what's his face? We're on Europe. But maybe, I don't know, let's see. Nice. Oh, that guy's bridge is saucy. So if I got him, I did. The bossy is not immune to the blade. Got him.
is a harshness.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's doing a good job of fucking catching me out there with that. Fucking hell, this combo is sick. That's the sickest Bridget combo I've ever seen. I'm going to save a clip of that so I can fucking remember how to do that when I eventually play Bridget again. What?
Duel 3.
Oh, he's cosplaying this game now, yeah. The crossplay! The crossplay is real! I knew I'd catch him throwing that yo-yo. I just knew I would. There's some crazy comment from the Bridget player. Yeah, I've literally never pulled nothing like that out of Tennessee, but that was sick. That guy's Bridget is sick. He's a very good player. Observe that as well.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
We were literally talking to that Jacko player the other day on the other stream. There's not enough good budget players online. This guy is a heaven sent. This is what we need online. Players like him. This guy is very good. More players like this, please. Clumsy helped me realise my own goals sneaking for that. I'm thankful. Sorry, clear me throat. But like I say, Indigo. At least reassure me that that doesn't mean you're going to cause problems for yourself by abandoning the working life and making your path. What? That was a parry and I didn't mean to this. But by making your path to whatever your goals are a lot harder, because you're just going to be like, yeah, fuck working, I ain't doing that shit. Because if there's one piece of advice I will give literally anyone that ain't me, is find a way to get comfortable with working a job that makes you decent money that you can balance with the things that you like doing. If you can do that, if you really have got the work ethic for the things you like doing, you're on the absolute best path for success, because money at the end of the day rules this world. But if you can't do that like me, you're going to have to gamble everything on something that, no matter how good you are at it, it might not work anyway. But no, sometimes and I do this regularly, you've got to talk to yourself about these things, about like whether something truly is or isn't like what you actually want to work for, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, as much as it can be a shame and a waste, something you once were passionate about, you know, can change. I already know the real money's on the internet, but I was talking about Strive. Kind of the same thing though, like, although, you know, it drifts away from the being a responsible thing with the money. It's like, every now and then, you'll hit your juncture with at least a fighting game, from my experience, where you'll think, what is it that I actually want to do in this game? And you'll particularly do this when you actually think you're really good at one. And you'll think you'll want to compete because you think you're really good and you're beating people. Do you know what I mean? I've definitely been there, where I think I can hang with people because I'm smoking people on the Celestial floor for a stream. But the reality is that even if I was that good, the whole process of me even competing with the people in that upper bracket of actual competitors isn't about my natural skill level. Like, that's something that might allow me to get up there with those guys, but to actually win and actually hold my own weight, it's going to take a lot more work from me on top of the natural skill. And that's the bit that can make you fall out of love with the game. So for the longest time, it's actually just been picking characters that I like the look of and pulling off the slickest, sickest combos and playing 100 miles an hour. That's all I do. And that's how I have the most fun. Oh, come on. That's some terrible ping we're looking at right now. Oh yeah, okay. Yo, what's going on there? Yes, I have been converted. I am playing Barking again. It took me a while. I sucked for a while, but I finally settled in. I'm decent now. Nice. I didn't want to waste that really, did I? I'm trying to grab him. There we go, we got it after the 4th attempt. Yeah, I was good at that now, how you doing?
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, a little bit of lag there. Fine. Oh shit, the bandit bringer, oh shit. Fat damage. I knew the clan grab was coming. Go for the reset. Counter hit. Maybe not. Bro is bringing the bandits. Wake up, super. That combo, right? Yeah, give me that.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻に天のホース千成敗お上のホース何とぞよしなに縁何とぞよしなに
But I don't main Barkin if you're still here, Arachne. I just I picked Barkin back up because I was meaning to pick that Barkin back up and then another viewer, Onyx, he just told me to do it and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Because I kept saying I was going to do it but I just never did. And then he just gave me the fucking, he gave me the push that I needed.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fuck off. Yeah, he's fucking Ultra Instinct Goku in this thing, I swear down. I'll see him. I'm dead. Nice.
Pathetic. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ouch. Whoa, hold on. Oh, this pain is unbearable. Go for the cross up here, you won't expect it, there you go. Hold on, I'll get a red RC there, whatever, doesn't matter. I'll cavalry in, no I won't. I've got to get out of the way here. Fucking hell, I was going to say, tell me he's not dead.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, give me that. Didn't even hit me, why did I get yellow RC? Can you hit him again? Yeah, there we go. Bit of grab, he's got a burst, nice. We've got to take some chances now. There we go.
仇討ち是非なし阿鼻に天のホース千成敗お上のホース何とぞよしなに
Yeah, this character is mad fun. I wish it showed you like a separate breakdown of how many hours you've played on each character. That would be cool. Because he just doesn't. It shows you how many wins, but
Are you ready?
I need to see like the full breakdown for my biking.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know why I rematch this guy's reaction's a little sussy. You're lucky I parried the second anyway, you should have been punched then. DP, can't do anything about that. Nice safe jump probably. He's probably setting up a throw, command grab. Nice. We'll go for one more, attack it. Get the Raymond cancel, maybe not. I was going to say. I just thought different again. Oh shit. I wasn't even looking, I thought you had the wall smash. Oh, Candy Barb should kill me, why didn't he do it? Doesn't matter. Nice. Do you want to say who you are? Second option opinion if that's okay. Yeah, I'm in Europe. Nico, I'll play after the set. Oh, I thought he was going to give me a laugh, he's going to fast me, man. Nice. I'm dead. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Jesus. Yeah, I'll play after the set, Nico. Give me that. Or is the set over?
Pathetic.
Oh no, it's the first game. We're okay. In fact, I should leave really because he's ping isn't. To play him in the Celestial, this is kind of sus. But whatever, we're really not. My guy is putting way too much effort into fucking playing this game in this ping. Give me some sympathy to play that with this. Mr. Hazard. Oh, come on, don't tell me to drop that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet at the park when, Martha's just set. I played Capella Smash before. I say I love Smash Ultimate, but the games online is so trash. I just can't stand it. I love the game though, obviously. I'd be playing that on this channel if the games online wasn't so poo. And I still might play it on this channel, it just depends. On like, you know, if it comes together or whatnot. Smash Ultimate is amazing though.
One step at a time.
Fuck off. Pass. Bro, are you kidding me? I don't know how this guy's playing in this ping, Jesus.
Pathetic.
I mean, that competitive doesn't really experience for me. I don't think it was a self-discovery. Master Change is pretty cool. Goes well with you do. He's born in the pink. You really adapted the pink. Yeah, I'm not finishing that set. Like I say, Indigo, I think my itch for wanting to compete and wanting to win will eventually make me compete. I won't be able to stop that. Fucking music. But, what's his face? I don't know when that'll be, but it'll probably be somewhat soon for this game. Whether I'll do well or not, and whether I'll take it well if I don't do well is another question entirely, but I will compete on Guilty Gear Strive at least one time. No, if I'm going to continue back and waste in Testament Bridget. This is another thing though. If I play competitively, I can't play everybody. I can't play everybody if I do that. I'll have to just focus on two characters, and it'll probably be Testament and Bridget.
Welcome.
Are you in part number 1, Nico? Just try being competitive when you're sick, though. I'm good, but I don't know if I'm that good. Well, you could play whoever you want depending on the matchup, but even if I play competitive Indigo, I still won't give a shit about matchups. I am playing Testament or Bridgie, and if I play a matchup that's disadvantageous for Bridgie, but I want to play Bridgie, I am playing Bridgie. I'm not switching, and vice versa. I don't care. If I feel like switching, I might switch, but if I don't feel like switching, I ain't switching. Yes, you'll come here and let me ruin your mindset. Yeah, Nico, I'll leave number 1 because it's full. I'll go to number 2. Skills only evolved by 1. Yeah, I'll move to number 2. Yeah, but that's when you complain about the matchup. Space has got it. Space has got it on. Yeah, let's go, Nico. I see you. See, that's what I'll be worried about, though. I don't want to be in that mode where I'm bitching about a matchup. I'd be so negative. I'd be so pissed. Bro, I've not done enough complaining. That's because you've never heard me complain. I could fucking complain. Well, let's do it, Nico. Let's see what it's like. See what the ping thing says. It says 230 MS, right, okay. It might not be so good between us, but we'll have to see. We are in completely fucking different thingies. So, yeah. You haven't heard me complain, that's why. Trust me, I managed to pick a low tier character in basically every game I've ever played, and up until last month my best matchup was 5-5, playing the matchup. Like I say, man, when I play, I don't care. I'm playing who I want to play, how I want to play him. If I compete, that's gonna detriment me. I don't know how much I'll be able to change myself from doing that. I think I might be able to wiggle a bit, but not much. It's never my fault the game's just ass. Sneaky creation with crumpet lag. What the fuck is crumpet lag? What's with these terms? Oh shit, I was too far away. You drink Prime, don't you? I'll tell you why I'm drinking right now. It's not fucking Prime. I've got a Red Bull limited edition, the red edition, watermelon drink. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to swap it for another one in the fridge because I've left this one here for so long it's gone like somewhat lukewarm. So I'm going to get a freezing cold one for the fridge in a sec. But the EU gets a country specific flavour. There you're back. Yeah, Nico, overall, I mean, obviously it's a high ping because we're in completely different places. But it's not like... Like, if I was playing online, generally, I wouldn't play against that. But if you're playing against people in your area, I wouldn't be surprised if your connection is fine. If you're playing outside of South America, though, yeah, it's going to be a struggle. Of course, playing against viewers, I don't give a shit. I'll play anyone, but in any connection. But for you personally, you're going to want to be playing here, or else it's going to be a struggle for you. Whilst we're fucking around, should I try jumping to the US and just seeing what my ping's like? I'm going to do it, just why not? If it's bad, we'll leave straight away. Get out of my country, I'm coming to take all you over. Should that be interesting? Wasn't like Zebra. Yeah, no worries, Nico. Like I say, you're definitely better off giving it a try against people in on your region. Because even then, I'm streaming and we're in completely different regions. And yes, it was bad, but it wasn't literally like the game would not play. It was just poor connection. So if you're playing against somebody who's relatively closer to you, you're likely to have a way better experience. Oh, should we got the ping reader now, haven't we? So I can at least have a look. If it's 100 ping, I'm playing. Should we go to the Japan servers as well? Find some absolute cracked players. When is Daruino? I don't know who that is. What you meant to say was Daruino runs into a wandering Tanuki. Tries no problem from South America, but I'll try to let you know when I'll get for North America server. Like I said, yeah, Nico, that's also a good idea as well. Like, at least servers that are somewhat more geographically closer to you than, you know, like European server. I was the thing, my ping with you was slightly worse than when I played Indigo, which makes sense. Yeah, it would, yeah. Time to play King of Fighters. Well, is this game not doing it for you right now? Space. Bro, where the fuck is everyone trying to get game here? Let me get to the other US server. If I get Celestial and you cut me from the challenge, I'm just gonna fuck you. Fucking hell, there's loads of lobbies here. Nah, South America's King of Fighters territory. So is he really popular in the South America then? King of Fighters. I swear he's a mad high rated million. Where is he? I want him. Naked Ninja. Let's see what the ping says.
Are you ready?
What does the ping say? Oh, well, we're not trying that one. I'll have a look at one more player. I would make King of Fighters, we didn't have to wait 45 minutes for matches. I've never played a King of Fighters game, so I couldn't say. Literally never play one. Try one more guy. What does the ping say? Do we leave? It's not that bad. I'm still going to play though. Yeah, he agrees. I'm not playing that. Right, we're going back to Europe and I'm about to get a drink, so BRB chat. I'll be back in a sec.
Welcome.
Yo's going to run back. I think I'll go for about another half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'll call it there because your boy's getting hungry. I've done a lot longer than I thought I would, to be fair. It's good to be back, though. It's good to be back. Him Duncan. I love that name. I'm him Jones. I'm him Duncan. I am him. I'll stomp him in my Timberlands. Fucking brilliant, that is. I'm him Duncan. Nice, thanks to code. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow as well, but we'll see. I've got stuff to do tomorrow, and I'm still ill. So if I don't sleep well tonight, I definitely ain't coming back tomorrow. Which I don't think I will, so I'll have to see.
Are you ready?
Him Duncan. Probably just do hard, because I haven't been able to sleep. I finished God of War Ragnarok recently. Because, again, I couldn't sleep, so I was just playing it through the night. Oh, what a fucking great game that was. Now I've got the post-game to do, but the game was great. Wasn't entirely sure what I felt about the ending. Of course, no spoilers. At the moment I did it, but then when I sat down and thought about it for a bit there, I really enjoyed it. And then, we've just been watching a lot of anime. More than I usually do. With me staying up and not being able to fucking sleep. But what is it with this meter building? I swear, you build meter for getting whacked in this game. This guy's nearly killed me and I still didn't even have a bar.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
What? I don't know what's happening here. Am I dead? Oh no, I actually touched him. That fucking move. The shower is definitely harder than one of them. I'm actually happy, but there's a variety of them. Yeah, it's always good to have some fighting games to play, but like I've said this before, this game is hard. It's easy to pick up and hard to master, so yeah, once you play through the mission mode, Nico, you'll definitely have like a good grasp on how the game feels. It's not too difficult to get used to. It's very difficult to master it. Fuck off, man. Why did I press that button now? I deserve that. But yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to be a bit biased because I've put 7 billion hours in this game, but I do love this game. If you think about it, by the time we really get like I guess you could call DNF Duel a secondary game, but I want a secondary, mind you, I was going to say I want a secondary game I like as much as the primary game, but I do like DNF Duel as much as Strive, to be fair. I do, I do like Strive more, but like, DNF Duel is a really good game, it just is basically dead, so that's its problem. It's just liking the game, yeah, I really like DNF. Sure, stupid, whatever. My fault. So if I'm a little pissed off at fighters, I purchased this edition thinking I was all DLC and missing 2 season passes and some extra characters. Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of DLC for that game though. And sale is done. Usually they sell some of the individual characters at like cheap prices, so usually I think they're about like £3 each. But then sometimes they sell them for as little as like £1. So I don't know how that'll work out for you, Nico, but keep an eye out for that. Sometimes they sell the DLC, like the individual characters, mega cheap, but they don't discount the season pass, if you get what I mean. To try and catch you out, so you buy the season pass. But if you buy all the characters separately, when they're discounted, you can get it cheaper. And to be honest, there's so many characters in that game. You're not going to get through all of them. I'm that type of person. I don't like buying a fighting game without having all the DLC, even if I'm not going to play it. But I should stop doing that. Because I've got most of the DLC. I might even have all of it for Dragon Ball 5, but I haven't even played half of that game's roster. I haven't even played like a quarter, I should say. I've barely played any of that game's roster, and I've got it all. So I definitely wasted money on that. I just keep an eye on that. Yeah, keep a lookout for that. It's happened quite a few times on the PlayStation Store. I don't know if it's the same for Steam or wherever else however you got the game, but it's definitely happened on the PlayStation Store quite a few times.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Him Duncan, I'm him Jones, I am him. Fuck, I shoot him up. Really asked for that. Can't complain. PC because Steam sells stuff in Argentina. Steam sells stuff in Argentina, peso, level of $50, which is like $74 $50 in tax rate. So yeah, massive difference. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, that game's got so many. Well, how many? I'm sure it's got like 40 to 50 characters in that game. It's a lot. You're never gonna get through all them. I definitely didn't. Especially if you're playing multiple fighting games. So I've gone for the ones I mainly... Well, I've got all of them, but the ones I play are the ones that I think are the coolest, like Ultra Instinct Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly. I tried carefully, but I'm shit at the game, so I couldn't get into it. If I was better at the game, I probably would. I haven't really watched or been invested in Dragon Ball like for years, so I don't really have that I don't really have that outside motivation to play the game. Outside of being a good fighting game, of course. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It is a lot of fun. Oh, you can look. I'm still saying I'm going to sit with Side. I've been playing Tekken 7 a little bit behind the scenes outside of stream because I'm trying to pick the game up for stream, but I am lost with that game. Was anyone here the other day when I demonstrated that without the buff, Chaos can still shoot you whilst you move really fast with the precision gunshot? And even though I was doing it in training mode and I was replicating it with Bridget, I was dodging the gunshot most times. There you go. What you just saw in that round there. And like I said in training mode, that shit is inconsistent as fuck and it will hit you. You'll do something that dodges the gunshot one time without the debuff, and then you'll do it again and it'll hit you next time. It's bullshit. It's the only thing that annoys me about it. It's inconsistent as fuck. Yeah, Tekken 7, I can't really say if it's fun yet for me because I don't remotely understand the game or anything that I'm doing. I've tried to do some of the combos like, what do they have them, like combo recipe things. I was using Gene because that's probably who I'm going to play. At least just off like a base look, whenever I look at the Tekken 7 roster, I don't really like get any compelling feel from the character design. I don't know if it's just the art style of the game that doesn't really resonate with me like that. But Now I'm looking at the roster on Tekken 7. I had the same feeling when I played Street Fighter 5. I'm looking at them all and I'm just like, none of you are really, even like Chun-Li, like none of you are really catching me right now, is what I felt like. I get to try Grand Fantasy Versus. That was also good, Grand Blue was, but again, player base has dwindled. Else I'll be playing that too. I wish my Street Fighter 6 beta will come back online again. Well, it sucks to be me, I didn't get a chance to play it. That's how I prefer it though, to be fair. As much as I would have played it for the stream and it was fun, I actually, me personally, prefer not to play it, and I'll wait till I get the game. I like to go in blind. Well, I did play the beta for this game, to be fair. I guess it's less important to find me, in my personal opinion, but overall I do prefer to be blind. On things. Like, why? This card's a joke. That is stupid. I literally did that in the last game, and he hit me when I did that. So why did he hit me? Without the debuff, just like then. But this time he didn't hit me. I thought about MK11 Injustice 2. That's too, yeah, Injustice 2 definitely is ass. MK11... Okay, it is really pretty, and MK11 is awesome as well, because Mortal Kombat is awesome, but the game sucked. Didn't watch Star Wars until it was out, and I am Plus Boy. I knew about Strive the moment it was announced. I was mad hyped. I didn't know anything about Guilty Gear, but I just saw an anime fighting game that leaked the way that it did from Arc Sys, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm in. I'm fucking in. And I was hyped as fuck. And I feel like we were waiting for it for years. I feel like we waited like 2 or 3 years for this game to actually come out. I feel like I was talking about this game to people I was talking about it to who were interested for like a good while until it actually came out. From like its original reveal. This is definitely my number 1 fighting game today. Not that I've got like a laundry list of experience, but this is my favourite one I've played so far. At least like as a full package. Because fucking like I said, I've said this before, Melty Blood could possibly be up there, but the game is dead as a dodo. Which is kind of important when you're evaluating a fighting game, because if you can't fucking play the thing online, it's a bit of a problem. But if it wasn't such a niche game, Mighty Blow would most certainly be in contention for me as my favourite game, favourite fighting game. If Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles didn't have its own problems as well, that would also be pretty close. Near the top. Mighty Blood is so much fun. I was about the 2 Mighty Blood on Steam. Yeah, Mighty Blood Tower Illuminate is a sick ass game. If that game had more players on console, I'd be playing that game a shitload. That would be the second game. DNF Duel would be like just a game that comes in every now and then, but it would be Strive and Melty Blood pretty much every single day. sometimes it would be just Melty Blood. Because Melty Blood is that good. But I just can't get into it because I can't find consistent players. I can't find consistent matches. So I just can't get into it. Which is so frustrating, but the game is amazing. Gameplay wise, it's amazing. Have a good stream, Lost Raccoon. Who said I was lost? I'm just wandering, I ain't lost. I won't be here for much longer anyway, but thanks for coming down, Indigo. Why is MK11 bad? The gameplay in the game is just god awful. The game, look at this guy's comments. Back and players are all carried. But yeah, the gameplay is just god awful. The mechanics in the game are god awful. A lot of it's god awful. The game is gorgeous, and even though the actual story is shit, the presentation of the story is really gorgeous. But it's still shit. If you're wandering is a step below Lost. It's a step below, but it's not on the same step. It might be close, but it ain't the same. Who knows? I might be wandering on my way to a destination that I already know the location of. I might just be, you know, taking my time enjoying the sights. Oh, you have such a massive player base then. Because it's Mortal Kombat, Nico. Because it's mega popular. Because Mortal Kombat is so huge. Doesn't matter if the game sucks. I mean, as much as it's seeming to win the hearts over many people years after, I feel like a lot of people were saying that MKX is pretty shit for a while. It's not that I'm super knowledgeable about that, but I feel like a lot of people were frustrated with MKX, like they are with MK11, but not as bad. But then after a while, they eventually really grew to love the game with many of its changes and stuff. But MK11, no. Many people play that game still because they're just waiting for another Mortal Kombat and they haven't got another one to play. That's literally it. And I feel like, this might be wrong, but I feel like, not just Mortal Kombat, but a lot of NRS game players, so Mortal Kombat and Injustice players, don't actually play any other fighting games at all. Obviously there are many that do, but I feel like the vast majority of the casual player base,
I'm bringing you back with me.
play Mortal Kombat and Injustice, are casual. I mean, I'm casual, but they're like extremely casual. Like, they don't even really like fighting games. They like Mortal Kombat and Injustice. They like DC and they like Mortal Kombat. They don't really like fighting games at all. I feel like, at least apart from MK9, which isn't wholly like this, but, and to be fair, even MKX isn't so hard to say, but definitely Injustice 2 and MK11 are built very simply, and they're very good looking games, so it's like marketed to like the extreme casual audience. That's why they sell so many copies. Because fucking, even somebody's nan is probably going to know that Mortal Kombat is, with how famous it was in the 90s and shit, and it's popular with younger audiences as well, just because it's violent and it's gore. Well, not just because of that, obviously, but it's definitely like a big factor. Its shock factor is a lot of what pulls its audience in. It's not obviously all it's about, right, but definitely is part of its success. As I judge myself when I play it, but hey, even I hate both style like 4 games with a player base so that. Yeah, like I say, MK11, you're talking to someone who's put 500 hours in the game. So at the time, I thought it was amazing. As much as I was frustrated by its problems, if you would ask me when I was playing MK11 if I thought it was a good game, I wouldn't have said it's the best game ever, but I would have said that I would have defended it and said that it is still a good game. It's not a perfect game. But now when I look back on it, and after trying it again recently on stream, I realise now that it's not an imperfect game, it's just a shit game. But if people like it, that's fair enough, but it's a shit game. Its systems make no sense. It's built for... It's just cheap. It's cheap all over. It's not rewarding or satisfying to play for the most part. Oh, fuck's sake, man. It's a terrible verse. Devour. Play with Tekken Drive DBZ, and even though I know he doesn't have a big player base, but for tag team.
Congratulations. You work for the government now.
Are you ready? Duel 1.
Right guys, I'm kind of knackered, so I'm going to make this one my last set. Let's hope I don't throw up a donut, because this guy is very good. Bro, what is this?
One step at a time.
Homer a fuck Chomo. Yeah, this guy was jumping like that. Didn't get my dash straight away like I wanted. Come here again. Come on, don't make it that easy for me. Should have had that cross up really. What? Bro, I don't even know what to fucking do there. No, that's good shit. Yeah, this guy's melee is fucking cracked. I hope I can at least take one game.
You really weren't that bad, I guess.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Got you.
Fuck off, I punched him. Oh, the strap, give me that round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
It's been mashing.
仇討ち是非なし阿ビ二天のホース千年聖お神の
That's my last game, chat. Wish me luck. Gonna cross me probably, maybe not. Wow, we're still my resource. That was very intelligent.
Playtime's over.
First damage, we're in trouble here. How can we pull this back? To the top? No, we're dead. Well. I like that last was in the end.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
You know what are you doing? Pressing the button there. No way. Oh, if I'd have pulled that off, that would have been sick. Come here.
Perfect.
Well, that was our last game stream. It was a pretty good round to any time. Have you ever used the ability to charge a special bar, or do you always save it to escape combos? To be honest, Nico, I always use it to escape combos. I know you can use it to charge your tension, but I just don't. It's not my, not usually my go-to. Yo, Nori, what's good? Your Milia is insane. Actually, I fancy playing it. Fuck it, I fancy playing Nori again because your Milia is so good. I was going to stop the stream, but I'll play one more. GG's, I'll play one more because it's fun playing against you.
Are you ready?
I'll play one more set. Yeah. Yeah, your Milia is cracked, Nori. It's a lot of fun playing against you.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
So you've tempted me to play one more set. Oh no. There we go. I didn't even know you were streaming to certain game. People played before. But basically, you have like this free comment on like your arco, like where your character shows up before you enter the lobby, and then on there I put that on streaming. So that's probably why people see it. Well, that's definitely why people see it. Oh, that was definitely lucky. Ah, cool. Yeah, that's where people see it from.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I mean, it's especially good this month though, because I've got like the fucking the blue glow. Oh, I dealt with that awfully. Maybe cross up. Oh, what was that? Oh. This is what I mean when nobody gets going with this mix. Fucking me up. This shit annoying. He's got the fucking Schnick's sauce. Oh, I was blocking there. No. Nope. 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 Oh, block, no! No! I thought I was fucking there, man. Yeah, oh, maybe not. I really needed that. Yeah, that's good shot. Good punish. He wasn't falling for my call out.
You really weren't that bad, I guess.
He wasn't gonna let me have that shit. Alright, this will be my last one then, this time. Shit. Nice. a risk. Oh! I called that one out. Yes, thank you. Yes. Gotta make it right now. There we go. Don't drop it, please. Fuck. Not against this player. He will fuck me. He will fuck me. Oh, I got lucky. Thank you. Trying to burst it there, but I don't want to have that pressure on me. What the fuck? I'll take it. Is that off? Yes. Don't drop it. He redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. GG's with you here, Nori. That's going to be me done now because I am knackered and I'm hungry. That's going to be me off now, stream. Good games, good fucking games. I don't know, I'll be back tomorrow, this kind of spur of the moment, this stream. Like I said, depends on how I sleep and whatnot. If I sleep well, and then I can do the shit I need to do tomorrow, I'll stream. If not, I won't be back. So I'll catch you guys when I catch you. Good games, you have a nice evening. You as well, Nori, thanks for dipping in the chat. You have a good day, I hope you feel better soon. Thanks, Nico. Hopefully I do too, because being ill fucking sucks. But yeah, peace guys, I'll catch you when I catch you.